All right, welcome back to a brand new video of the Targeted Individual Program. Look at this shit. Look at this shit, yo. They do some of the most stupidest shit ever. I'm telling you, some of the most stupidest shit ever. Oh, I just saw the UPS guy. So what's going on? Now I talk about how they do certain things in a particular manner, and when I get that when I start to see certain things, start to recognize certain things, I'm saying, okay, what's going on here? All right, okay, there's a Con Edison truck here. And then as I came up my apartment building, there was the sirens. All right. Okay, they're just sitting there. Both of them just sitting there. All right, so talk about certain things, man. So I know something is up. Like, what are they up to, though? You know what I'm saying? What are they up to? Yeah, the sirens. Oh yeah, so after I did the video, I talked about eating the ice cream, and I felt like this burning sensation in my chest. I felt a little bit better yesterday. Today, actually Sunday, felt a little bit better. Yesterday I felt a little better. One thing, I took a shower. What was it? Yesterday, and you know, all the steam. As I started to breathe in all the steam, you know, I had the smell of pneumonia in my nostrils. So that was kind of weird. But you know, like I said, the other time when I was poisoned, I experienced the same thing. And I also have I wouldn't call it a scar, but it's like it started out as a bump. I thought it was an ingrown hair, but then it starts to get bigger and bigger, and now it's like it's crushed over. It's hard. You know, it wasn't like a cut or a wound, I would say. You know, like sometimes you get a cut or something like that. You know, but it's something that appear internally, like under the skin. So I'm thinking that it may be because of the fact that, you know, I was talking about being poisoned. The New York Fire Department. Hold on, let me. Yeah, I'm gonna get to them. The TD32 5322. All right. 53222, something like that. But it had the TD32 on the vehicle, and you had the other sirens in the background there, right? And so, like I was saying, yeah, I had the smell of pneumonia, you know, because I was breathing on. See, I can smell it. It isn't until I took a hot shower that when I started to just breathe in the steam, I started to get the smell of pneumonia. Like I said, I've had the same smell after I was poisoned, and I think I was poisoned with rat feces, right? Put in my you know, in my tea, all right? Because I left my tea in the kitchen to brew, and my niece is in there, all right? And then yesterday they tried to use my niece, co-opting her consciousness, right? As I came out my bedroom to go into the kitchen, she was standing in the bathroom, had the bathroom door open, and as soon as she saw me, she took her thumb and placed it on a towel that she had. It was a white and green towel. Okay, like, where you going, bro? Well, really? I want you to see this shit. So he's leaving, but he closed the gate. Does that make any sense? You see that shit? He's leaving, but he closed the gate. Right? Again, check it out. Right? He is leaving, but he closed the gate. Does that make any sense? Does that make any sense to you? Okay, it doesn't make sense to me. Right? And again, I talk about the subliminal messages and what it is that they do. Oh, the UPS truck again. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, exposing them. So like I said, so using my niece yesterday, and then you know, sending me subliminal message. You know, the we're going to arrest you or institutionalize you, shit like that. I'm like, yeah, okay, motherfucker. And then my upstairs neighbor, again, using him or whoever it is upstairs to engage in, noise campaign, right? So, dropping things on the floor, particularly, send me subliminal message about my disability. All right. And like I said, hey, if you guys y'all can do that, hey, ain't nothing I can do to stop y'all. It doesn't mean I'm not going to stop exposing y'all. I'm going to still be exposing y'all. Don't matter. Because what they try to do is engage in punishment and reward. If you're silent, you'll be rewarded. If you keep talking about what it is that we're doing and what we're doing to you and others, you're going to be punished for it. Hey, I'll take the punishment. As long as I keep speaking the truth, and as long as my people keep waking up, and people in general keep waking up, right? You know what? I laugh, right? You see how she walked over here to me? She walked over here like she was a bulldog. It's funny. Tell you the shit that they do. Right? So anyhow. And then, of course, you have the New York Police Department, engage in the noise campaign, the remote no monitoring, and so forth. And they continue to do these things. And as I came out my bedroom to go brush my teeth, my sister standing in the kitchen and she sees me. She's wearing a tank top. Now, at times they do that. At times they'll do that. They'll have her wearing a tank top and stand in the kitchen and come up my bedroom. What she does is that she'll tug on the tank top. You know what I'm saying? And there's always a white tank top, right? So she's like, as soon as she sees me, she'll take her thumb and start pulling on the tank top, sometimes repeatedly. Again, this stuff is, I talk about manipulation. I talk about, radio and microwave frequency to co-opt and hijack our consciousness and to program us when we're sleeping. All right? Can't forget that. And again, because I've recognized and I can, being in the past decade and a half, I've studied what it is that they've been doing and they continue to do. And I keep exposing it. And so when you see talk about the New York Predator Department and its predator officers, racist predator officers, and the racist Sambos and Sambinos, the racist Hispanopeans and Asiapeans, Arapeans in the predator law enforcement, it's one of those. I always say this: when it comes to racism, there's three areas in the American system, societal system, where black people, other groups of people, non-white people can be racist, and that's the judicial, which includes the police, judicial law enforcement. I group that into one. The second is corporate and government, right?